Got this news breaking right now. State Department issues a worldwide travel alert. Should probably tell you why that is coming right up. My name is Cohen here at Riverside Homestead, and if you're brand new here, welcome. If you guys are into prepping tips, emergency preparedness, and most of all, news and awareness, stuff that you want to know about, be sure to hit that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one. All right, guys, this is getting a lot of attention worldwide. Like I said, this just coming out, State Department issues worldwide travel alert, and this is May 21st, 2024. So it's brand new, but you guys won't believe why the state is issuing a worldwide travel alert. And real quick, if you guys appreciate these daily uploads, please give me a thumbs up. Be sure that subscribe is still on. No names, but it magically gets turned off every once in a while. If I sound a little froggy, it's because I'm a little bit under the weather. I've been traveling all last week. Even got to run into some folks from our community here, which was fantastic. I'll tell you what, this community here, good people. We saw New York, we saw Boston, we saw Ukrainian military suited up in the airports, Salt Lake City, Florida, and with all that travel and all them cesspools of airports, I got a little bit of a cold. I'm on the tail end of it, and I'm sure you guys haven't heard that word in a while, right? Cold and flu? What's that? I'm sure. Darn right. It's just a regular old cold. I'm sure they would love to give it some kind of variant name and get funded for it and make sure that they've got this for it. But no, we're letting this God-given immune system battle this thing. And I'll tell you what, it's doing a pretty darn good job. So how about that? Big thumbs up for the natural immune system. Okay, so I thought you guys needed to know about this. When they say worldwide travel alert, I mean, you got they're throwing that out there, then you better pay attention and see what the heck is going on. And this is what's going on. The State Department has issued a worldwide travel alert with special caution urged for people taking part in LGBTQI plus events. Oh boy. And they keep adding letters. I mean, I don't really even know what's going on these days. I actually had this one pop up the other day and I was like, what is going on?
We went from mother
and son
to father
and daughter.
Did I just hear that right? Is that even possible?
That's right. This father and daughter used to be mother and son. 15-year-old Corey Mason, who loves mascara and lip gloss, was actually born a boy.
This is real life these days, guys. This is real life. I just traveled across the entire United States, basically, and was in a lot of big cities. And I witnessed a lot of this, which was, I'm not from the country. I am born and raised a canyon guy. So seeing this kind of stuff and it looking really regular and normal, for someone like me, it's a big head scratcher. How about you guys?
Loss was actually born a boy.
I always wanted to be a girl. I would always, go like this, like this. I was always girly.
Now, I'm sure everyone can agree, if you're at least my age or older, that as a young person, childhood, you dress up in costumes, you pretend, and you play the other part, like I did as a kid. It was just kind of part of being a kid. You played army, you played, cowboys and Indians, you played dress up, but you didn't change your entire life. And I don't know, is that what's going on here?
Corey started taking puberty blockers at age 11 to stop facial hair growth and deepening of the boys.
Just seeing her courage and her bravery in the face of so much adversity, I think that's ultimately what gave me the courage to come out myself.
I've seen so many videos where people think that this is to allow a child to take that stuff at that age. Who's deciding the fate of that person? Who's in control? At what point in age can you make the decision to ruin someone's future, or in other words, change it drastically? And who's responsible for that? Like I said, I played dress up as a kid. When you run with something at that age, you don't start taking puberty blockers, or do you? They do these days. And here's one to think about. Where's the dad in this picture? Is there a dad? Am I even allowed to say that? It's getting pretty real out there. I'd have to say that. So like I said, this kind of has to do with this type of stuff. State Department issues worldwide travel alert. And further down it goes, due to the potential for terrorist attacks, demonstrations, or violent actions against U.S. citizens and interests, the Department of State advises U.S. citizens overseas to exercise increased caution. The State Department warning noted the Department of State is aware of the increased potential for foreign terrorist organization inspired violence against LGBTQI plus persons and events, and advises U.S. citizens overseas to exercise increased caution. Is there some big movement going on right now that I missed? Because like I said, I've been a little bit down and out, but this is a worldwide alert. The alert did not mention specific threats of details, but comes ahead of Pride Month, an annual celebration for LGBTQI plus some letters. People. The travelers were cautioned to stay alert in areas frequented by tourists, especially at Pride celebrations or venues visited often by LGBTQL plus, I think is what it says. I don't know what all these letters are anymore. People are also advised to enroll the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program to receive information and alerts and make it easier for them to be located in the event of an emergency. Well, isn't that interesting? I've heard the opposite on trying to get help from people out there that are working in those forces because there's no one left good that actually shows up to work and responds to things. I don't know. Last week, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security issued a similar joint public announcement warning of the potential for foreign terrorist violence against the LGBTQI plus or L plus people and events. Politico reported. The warning cited several recent LG messages from terrorist organizations, as well as the 8th anniversary of the June 12th, 2016 attack in the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida, where 49 people were done and 53 were wounded. So you got the state and the FBI releasing warnings, indicators of the potential threats. They notice said include violent comments made online, in person, and via email. People were also advised to be on alert for unusual, prolonged questioning about security measures at the events and venues. Basically, people casing the place trying to get information. So that's what's going on. And check this out. When I was actually in Salt Lake City the other day, we got video of this right where I was at. I got to experience firsthand what I believe was an anti-Palestine, anti-American protest. Trust me, I see this stuff on the news, but I've never experienced it in person. But you get into these big cities and this kind of stuff is more and more real and more present these days, and this is why I'm exercising caution and warning to everyone, because if it ain't one thing, it's another. And being alert, being on your toes, head on a swivel, aware of how crazy things are out there has never been more important. Anyway, I'm running a little bit late on my videos. Got a lot more coming down the pipe for you guys, including this guy right here. We're gonna be giving that away. Probably, it was supposed to be on Sunday, but I was down and out. So let's shoot for like Thursday, between Thursday and Friday, somewhere in there. We'll do the announcement for the winners. If you guys missed that video, it's this one right here. Really good deal on getting some free water filtration with the best stuff in it. In fact, got another good video coming up that's going to talk about more of the pollution in the water, and it's becoming a big deal. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves.